Hello again. This is our pair of Kujakus. Last night the male, like the Mahotsu Kawabaki, was just beating the crap out of the female. He still is. Not harming her for those people that don't know a lot about spawning. Not intentionally harming her anyways. Just trying to encourage her to start laying eggs. That was the problem we had with our Kohaku female. We got a Kohaku female, and also a Suzuju Doitsu Showa that weren't supposed to spawn. We had them in a pond together. They are both females. They were both egged up really heavy. There was a few other females with them that we had spawned before. Last year we spawned a couple of those females, and a couple were real heavy with eggs, so I know they were all females. And lo and behold, the Suzuju Doitsu Showa female and the Kohaku both spawned out on me with no males. Two of my better fish, so that was pretty upsetting. But these are, as far as I know, two domestic Kujakus. The one is from the guy I get most of my saleable koi from, or have gotten them from in the last 7 or 8 years. He produces some excellent quality domestic fish, has really good stuff. The female I actually got from a gentleman that was a customer of mine at my store, and he purchased it offline, received the fish, and he and I both think the guy did a switch on him. It was a really, really nice looking fish. In the pictures, had a really nice copper pattern to it, very distinct, very good pattern, excellent Ginrin. When he got it, it has good, still has the excellent Ginrin and the good Matsuba pattern, but literally zero of the typical Kujaku colors. No copper, orange, anything like that. So he came and consulted me first, actually, after he purchased it, and asked me if it was normal. He said that the guy told him that it lost the color and stress and would regain it, and I told him, to the best of my knowledge, Kujakus generally don't lose color. It's fairly common with Sumi and Beni and stuff like that, but it comes and goes, but it can lighten or get more intense, but rarely does it disappear over a few day period. So he called the guy, complained. The guy did refund his money, but it wasn't a fish that he wanted to hold on to, so we ended up with it. We're hoping with the male having a good pattern, not quite as dark or as intense as I'd like that coloration, but he's only been outside for a few days. He's been inside in my Intex pool for about 6 or 7 months, so I'm thinking, once the sun gets on him, get him some color up food in there, I think he's gonna get back to what he was last year. I bought him as an 8-inch premium from the guy I get my fish from, so I think we'll have a good spawn here. I look forward to culling these guys. To the best of my knowledge, culling starts with, of course, deformities of fins, tails, crooked heads, stuff like that, crooked spines. You take those out first. With these guys, the second culling, or depending on how long you wait for the first culling, it's the Matsuba pattern. You look at the Matsuba pattern. You want an excellent Matsuba pattern. I don't think at real small they're going to have much for color at all, much for pattern. So it's going to be a Matsuba pattern type of culling. Ones without Matsuba ones with really crooked or poor Matsuba, stuff like that, we'll be pulling and getting rid of. But it should be an interesting clutch of babies. So stay tuned. As I've said in a couple of my other videos, we're going to try to do a lot of videotaping of the culling process. I have searched high and low for good culling videos. There's some pretty decent ones from NND or Nagata Nishikigoi Direct. The one guy, Umo, has some pretty good ones on Showa and Sanki on there. A little more in-depth as far as what he's looking for. He's also speaking English, so that helps too. But we're going to try to do a lot of culling videos to try to help inform people what we're looking for. We're not pros by any means, so take everything with a grain of salt. We've learned what we could from watching probably hundreds of hours of culling videos. But we'll do our best, and hopefully things will turn out. So for now, we're going to sign off. We have a couple more pairs here to go around and check out this morning. There's more spawning activity this morning, so we'll keep you updated. Alright, thanks. Bye.